Can it get me up a hill without having to pedal hard? Can I ride gravel, trails, and bumpy paved roads without feeling beat up afterward? These are the top concerns I hear from older riders looking for a fat tire e-bike they can confidently ride. I'm Lisa from eBiking Today, and I'm sharing 4 Heybikes I've reviewed that truly put the rider first. I've left links to the full reviews for each bike below the video. Let's take a look. The Ranger S offers 2 motor options, a 750 watt and an impressive 1000 watt motor with a peak power of 1800 watts. With this 1000 watt powerhouse, you're looking at up to 100 Newton meters of torque. For a folding bike, that's a serious amount of power, especially considering it achieves a top speed of 32 miles per hour. During my test ride, I discovered just how capable this bike is for handling steep hills and acceleration. The bike's 692 watt-hour battery has a maximum range of 55 miles, depending on terrain, speed, and assist level. And Heybike adds another bonus. It comes with a 4A fast charger, powering the battery from empty to full in only 3 to 4 hours. This feature is especially handy for city dwellers needing a quick recharge during lunch or between errands. With a 1000 watt motor and 1800 watts peak power, the Ranger S I tested is one of the most powerful folding e-bikes on the market. Regardless of how fast each rider is comfortable going, there's no doubt that the power and 100 Newton meters torque made it responsive and fast, even on challenging terrain or inclines. Torque sensor. The 1000 watt Ranger S includes a torque sensor, and it delivered a smooth, natural riding experience. Unlike traditional Cadence sensors, the torque sensor reacted instantly to my pedaling, making the ride feel seamless and in sync with my movement. The 750 watt version does not offer a torque sensor. Hydraulic brakes and suspension. Equipped with hydraulic brakes and front suspension, the Ranger S is built for smooth stops and a comfortable ride. The suspension absorbed bumps and rough surfaces, making it suitable for light off-road use as well as urban settings. High weight capacity. With 400 pounds carrying capacity, this electric bike can accommodate heavy riders, plus additional cargo if needed. Whether it's groceries or camping gear, this e-bike strength is a big plus. Battery life and charging time. The 692 watt-hour battery allows for up to 55 miles of range. After my first ride of almost 12 miles, I couldn't see any noticeable loss in battery charge on the display. Fat tires. The Unibody wheels and 20 by 4 inch fat tires are pretty sleek. I appreciated not having to worry about broken spokes or needing to adjust the tension to keep the wheels from wobbling. Integrated safety features. With an integrated headlight, taillight with brake lights, and turn signals, the Ranger S had good visibility on the road. Now, let's compare this folding fat tire e-bike with the Heybike Horizon. With a 28 mile per hour maximum speed limit, the 1200 watt peak brushless geared hub motor decimates hills in seconds, while 80 Newton meters torque gives you a powerful, fast start. Riding uphill, you can see how my speed quickly increased with each level. Fast charging, long-lasting battery. After only a 3-hour charge, you can ride up to 55 miles on the 692 watt-hour battery. In fact, riding 13 miles didn't even register a drop in battery life. Full suspension electric bike. To start, you should know that the Horizon's full suspension system has 80 millimeters travel with both preload adjustment and lockout. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. This bike rocks off-road, pun intended, thanks to its Horst-Link suspension. This type of suspension greatly enhances the riding experience. It provides superior shock absorption over rough terrain, improves traction, especially during uphill climbs or on slippery surfaces, and ensures consistent performance in both pedaling and braking. This design not only contributes to a more comfortable ride, reducing fatigue from bumps and vibrations, but also boosts bike handling and control. Overall, it makes for a smoother, more stable, and enjoyable cycling experience, particularly beneficial for longer or more challenging rides. The Horst-Link suspension on the Heybike Horizon electric bike works with hydraulic brakes to enhance the overall riding experience. I noticed that the suspension system helps maintain consistent wheel-to-ground contact. So when I applied the hydraulic brakes going downhill on dirt and leaves, the bike had excellent traction and stability. Together, they provide a safer, more controlled, and smoother ride, with reliable braking and comfortable suspension action. 24 by 4-inch fat tires. These tires are not only unique in a folding e-bike, but also amazing on their own. My ride off-road was comfortable and without slipping or sliding, making it feel effortless. And there's no doubt that the larger 24-inch tire size helped me travel faster and smoother over bumps and dips than I would have with the 20-inch tires found on most folding fat tire e-bikes. Foldable step-through frame. Overall, the frame folded smoothly and should be manageable for average-sized riders. Plus, the step-through frame is a definite advantage, helping every rider get on and off the bike easily. Adjustable handlebar stem. The fact that the handlebar can be adjusted to the perfect height is a winner. Even though I'm a shorty, I pulled up the handlebars so I could sit fully upright. However, if I want more speed and control, I can just put them down instantly. Next up, the Heybike Alpha, a full-size electric fat bike. At the heart of the Alpha is a Mevi 500-watt mid-drive motor, and that matters. Why? Because unlike hub motors that just push or pull the bike forward, a mid-drive works with your bike's gears, allowing you to climb steep hills efficiently and smoothly. Think of it like the difference between a sports car with a smart transmission and one that's stuck in first gear. Pair that with a massive 105 Newton meters of torque and a top speed of 28 miles per hour, and you've got serious climbing capability. Whether you're hauling up a dirt trail or easing into an incline, the Alpha doesn't flinch. Now, typically, getting up a rough trail on a heavy fat tire e-bike requires thinking ahead. I usually need to lower my gears or increase pedal assist before starting up an incline. But while pedaling consistently, the Alpha's mid-drive motor easily increased speed with each of the 5 power levels. Now, the torque sensor is what really makes this e-bike feel intuitive. Instead of just kicking on power when you start pedaling, it measures how hard you're pedaling and adjusts motor output accordingly. That means better control, a more natural ride, and smoother acceleration, especially useful when you're starting from a stop. Suspension and tires. The hydraulic front suspension fork smoothed out bumps and rocky terrain, even without rear suspension. 26 by 4-inch fat tires with puncture protection tackled both dirt and gravel on my test ride. The result? A cushioned, stable ride that handles more like a cruiser than a stiff commuter. I felt perfectly secure even on loose terrain. And for stopping power, you get hydraulic disc brakes, a non-negotiable for heavier bikes and high-speed descents. These brakes provided consistent, reliable braking and are always superior to mechanical disc brakes in water or mud. There's a lot more to show you, but please take a moment to like and subscribe to e-biking today. You'll get more e-bike reviews and essential e-bike rider information to help you figure it all out. Now, the Alpha is equipped with a Shimano Altus 8-speed rear derailleur, giving you more flexibility in choosing your pedaling cadence, especially when paired with the responsive mid-drive. You also get an LCD display that shows speed, assist level, battery life, and more. Integrated LED lighting with an auto-on headlight and a brake-activated taillight, which improves safety, especially on dusk rides. There's also a certified UL 2271 680 watt-hour battery, delivering up to 60 miles of range depending on terrain, load, body weight, and assist level. I rode up lots of hills and over rough terrain, ending up with 79% battery remaining after 12 miles. Plus, there's a unique half-twist throttle for low-effort cruising. You get a maximum load of 400 pounds. This is ideal if you're carrying cargo or are on the heavier side. Combined with the rear rack with cargo straps and full fenders, both included, this makes it a practical pick for weekend hauls, camping gear, or even grocery runs. Last but not least, here's the Mars 2, another great option for an affordable electric folding bike. Let's start with the upgraded 1200 watt peak rear hub motor. With an already powerful 750 watt motor, the Mars 2 is simply out of the universe when it hits its peak output of 1200 watts. Honestly, I didn't ever use the highest pedal assist level for more than a few seconds just to test it out. It was already screaming fast. Higher torque. The hub motor performance combined with 80 Newton meters of torque ensures this e-bike is capable of reaching its top speed of 28 miles per hour. Let me clarify. This 20-inch tire electric bike takes off fast, and I easily sped up to 20 miles per hour on long climbs and steep hills. Adjustable handlebar. Raise the handlebar to your desired height. Compact folding. The Mars 2 folds up easily within seconds, which makes it perfect to take with you on your travels and store in a small space. Fat tires with fenders. On a folding electric bike, there's really nothing better than 4-inch fat tires. You can take the Mars with you everywhere. Drive it to an off-road trail, pop it in your camper van, or take it for a spin on a long leisurely bike path. On my off-road test ride, the knobby tires gave me a smooth and stable ride without slipping on loose dirt and rocks. Spring suspension fork with preload adjustment and lockout. Front suspension with 65mm travel is definitely a benefit for off-road riding on the affordable Mars 2. It lessened the impact of jolts and bumps, making for a pretty comfortable ride on rough terrain and paved roads. Now, here's something pretty cool. The enhanced rear rack. I love the functionality of this unique rack. Not only does the rack itself support up to 120 pounds of cargo, but the expanded rack length facilitates the attachment of large bags, baskets, or passenger seating. Plus, the pegboards on each side are tailored for optimal storage solutions. So, which Heybike should you choose? If you want the best overall ride quality, go with the Heybike Ranger S. It's the most polished, powerful, and comfortable of the group. If you're on a tight budget and want a simpler, compact folder, the Heybike Mars is the most affordable choice. Riders looking for premium performance and natural pedaling will appreciate the Heybike Alpha Mid-Drive, thanks to its smoother power delivery and better hill climbing. And if you want something that's stylish, feature-packed, and ready for both commuting and adventures, the Heybike Horizon gives you a modern design with great all-around capability. I hope you found this Heybike comparison helpful. Now go out there and enjoy your ride.